Hi year ones. Today in our maths we're going to be continuing to skip count and by counting in fives. So let's warm up with this song. Found a new song for you. It's on YouTube if you want to find it and practice again.
The Singing Walrus, counting by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Billy is a cowboy with a horse. Billy goes to many places on his horse, of course.
Of course.
Billy travels all the time, even late at night. He likes to look around and count, and he likes to count by fives.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Count by fives.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Billy sees a train with monkeys passing by. The monkeys sit in wagons. Each wagon has 5. The train is very long, so Billy is surprised. He opens up his eyes real wide and starts to count by fives.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
50.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Count by fives.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Brilliant, well done, super counting in fives. I hope you enjoyed that song. Okay, so let's practice now using this 100 square that's on the screen. So we're going to count in fives on our 100 screen, on our 100 square. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So when we count in fives, the number ends in either a 5 or a 0. And we noticed that, didn't we, in the two columns yesterday. So, oh, look at this astronaut. He says, can you see the mistake in this number sequence? Okay, so we need to use our 100 square to help us with this one. Let's see what the mistake might be. So we've got 5, 10, 16, 20, 25. So we're going to go up to our 100 square. We're going to start on the number 5. 5, 10, 15. Ooh, 5, 10, 16. Is that right? That's not right, is it? That is wrong. Our answer should be 15. Let's read it again and see if it's right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And let's double check on our 100 square. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Super. Okay, so let's try another. Can you see the mistake this time? So now we're not starting on number 5, we're starting it on number 20. 20, 25, 30, 35, 42. Which number do you think is incorrect? See if you can figure it out. It's number 42, isn't it? So what number should that be? Use your 100 square to help. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's 40, isn't it? Okay, so can you find your way through the maze by counting in fives? Let's do this one together using the 100 square to help. So we have to start at the 0. So what would our first number be if we're counting in fives? It would be 5, wouldn't it? 5s. So we would go to number 5, and then next we would go to 10. Good. So 5, 10. What's next? Check on your 100 square. 5, 10, 15. So 5, 10, 15. Okay, I'm not going to help you anymore. I'm going to ask you to pause the video and see if you can work it out. Making your way all the way to 50, the finish, counting in fives. Okay, so hopefully this is the route that you took. Let's check. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay, so now we've got a different maze. This time it doesn't start with a 0, does it? It starts with a number 15. So we have to go to number 15 first on our 100 square if we want to use this to help us. So what would be the first number that we jump to? Let's have a look. 15, we would jump to 20. So go back to your maze. We start on the 15, then we need to jump to the 20. Okay, I want you to pause the video and see if you can work your way to number 40, which is the finish, and you're counting in fives just like you just practiced. Okay, hopefully you took this route, so you should have gone 15 to 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Did you get that one right? Super. Okay, Jess has 5 cookies on each plate. She says, I have 25 cookies altogether. Is she correct? So let's think about what the addition number sentence would be for this. So we have 5 cookies on each plate. And how many plates have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. That means we have 4 lots of 5. So our addition number sentence would be 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. Now if we're counting in fives, we could use our hands or we could use our 100 square. We would go 5, 10, 15, 20. Or if we use our 100 square, 5, 10, 15, 20. So our answer is 20. Or we could write it as a multiplication number sentence, couldn't we? 4 times 5 equals 20, or 4 lots of 5 equals 20. So was she correct? She wasn't correct. The answer was 20, wasn't it? So how many more plates would Jess need to have 25 cookies? So she says she's got 25 and we worked out that's not correct. How many more plates of cookies would she need to make 25? So she would need 1 more plate of cookies because 20 plus 5 equals 25. She would need 1 more lot of 5, wouldn't she? Okay, let's try another one. Cam has 5 shells in each bucket. He says, I have 40 shells altogether. Is he correct? Okay, so let's see how many buckets he's got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 7 buckets. That means he's got 7 lots of 5. So what would our addition number sentence be? We would have to write 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. Okay. What's the easier way to write that? With a multiplication number sentence. So it would be 7 times 5 equals 35. 7 lots of 5 equals 35. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. If you're using your 100 square to work this out, you could put a little counter on each one, couldn't you? And you would need, because we know that there are 7 buckets, we would need 7 counters. And when we've used up all of our counters, that's our answer. That's a good way to do it. So we know that he has 35 shells. So was he correct? Did he have 40 shells? He was incorrect, wasn't he? So how many more buckets would Cam need to have 40 shells? So if we go back to our 100 square, and we're on our 35, we would do one more jump in our 5s to land on 40. That means he needs one more lot of 5. So he would need one more bucket, wouldn't he? 35 plus 5 equals 40. Okay, so Alfie has towers of 5 bricks. He says, I have 6 bricks altogether. Is he correct? Do you think he's correct? Has he got 6 bricks? Okay, so we know that the towers are in sets of 5. Okay, so there's 5 bricks in each tower. How many towers has he got? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means he's got 6 lots of 5. 6 lots of 5. So this one is a bit more tricky. So Alfie thinks he has 6 bricks, but actually he has 6 towers. Each tower has got 5 bricks in it, hasn't it? But he's only counting each tower as 1. So he's worked it out as 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 6. When really it should be 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals, and our answer is 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Or we could write 6 times 5 equals 30. 6 lots of 5 equals 30. He has 6 towers, and in each tower there are 5 bricks. 6 lots of 5 equals 30. So he was incorrect, wasn't he? He has 30 bricks, but he has 6 towers. Okay, so for your independent task today, on the website there will be 100 square. Can you colour the squares as you count in 5? See if you can make a pattern. On the other challenge is there'll be 2 blank columns, and you need to count in 5s and write in the missing numbers. If you don't have a printer at home, then you could just practice counting in 5s, maybe practice singing the song again, and then I want you to write in 5s straight into your maths book. 5, 10, 15, 20, and so on to 100. Well done, Year 1, super counting in 5s this week.